In this video, I will walk you through the setup for EDU 3290, which is a class that PhD students take in their second year of the PhD in Literacy program at St. John's University. So as you'll see, there is a headline here of what the class is, along with the logo to welcome students to the PhD Literacy homepage here. There's a Getting Started tab along with other tabs on the left-hand side that will stay consistent for courses throughout the program. So you'll see there's a section here that basically is basics and the fundamentals and the essentials of the class. Then you have a content section, another tools section, and a help area where students can go to for additional assistance. So if we click the Getting Started page, you'll see a number of things, including a welcoming message, along with a course navigation menu and video featuring the how-tos of how to go about finding assignments in your weekly content, along with some pictures and information about the required textbooks for the class. And then we go also into a separate section where students can ask questions from the instructor directly, and those will be posted for other people to see, both the question and the answer, which we find is a good way to be able to kill two birds with one stone, so that students who will oftentimes have the same question will have access to the answer right away, as well as an area for the student cafe, where students can chat informally with one another in a non-moderated place. We find those are best practices. So there's a Getting Started section for students for basically telling them that there's going to be some discussion boards each week. They can navigate the syllabus, look at it, along with the course requirements and so on. So just some basics to go ahead and get started in the class. There's also an instructor bio page where you can see a little bit of information about the instructor's expertise and interest areas, as well as an instructor welcoming video. And then you'll see the syllabus and a course calendar. And the course calendar features a course design matrix, a CDM, where you have dates, the units, and the topics that will be covered, as well as assignments, due dates, and the point values for each, so that there is transparency in the ways in which students will be assessed. We find that's always good, and we recommend students to print out both that and the syllabus to have handy at any given time. There's a section also for announcements, as well as the course content, which is where you will find the majority of the content for the class. You'll see that this one features 5 units plus an intro unit because it is a shortened summer semester. So if we go ahead and get started into the first unit, you'll see there is a weekly introduction, as well as an overview of what exactly are we going to learn about this week. So as you can see here, the instructor writes, oftentimes inexperienced writers think that academic writing is like a Jackson Pollock painting. If you just throw some words down, it's good enough. However, we're going to investigate what is needed to create masterful pieces of writing worthy that can be acknowledged by their merit from our peers within publications. So that's a simple analogy in terms of getting students interested in the topic at hand. Then we have some objectives for this particular week. And then we have both some assignments down here, an assessment, as well as a discussion board post where students get to know one another, post a little bit about their background experiences and where they come from. And then if we go into the readings and the content for week 1, you'll see that there are some readings from the set text, the required textbook, as well, actually both required textbooks here. And then there also are some audio podcasts, one on a writer's identity, which students have found very helpful. And then a couple of lectures that are voiceover PowerPoints with notes on the bottom, powered through Panopto, so that students can watch a video, more or less, of a lecture, much like they would do in class, but they also have it as a reference to go back to and watch again and again, as well as the notes to be able to supplement that for any students who need multimodal learning or who may have different kinds of learning challenges. We also, so if we go back to the course contents, you'll notice that there is a standardized approach. There's, again, an intro video, an overview, some readings, and some assignments. And that standard approach is helpful because students learn to expect certain formats. And so this is one that we use in this program. Also, we have some discussions here, but we also do video discussions. As you'll see, I believe there is one here in week 3. Maybe week 2. Week 2 right here features a voice thread post. So this particular voice thread post, students have to look at data types and forums for potential inclusion because their end of the semester project is to submit a publication for peer-reviewed consideration to be able to get published into a journal. So you'll see here that students have posted voice threads where they talk about what potential outlets that they are considering for their paper this semester. So that's a walkthrough of what it looks like inside of one course within the PhD in Literacy program here at St. John's University.